Yes, people. So today we want to dive into another hot topic right now and debate around the under-21 football. Should they be focusing on winning, or should it be all about development, or should it be both? Now, as you remember, I've done a video on Pep talking about reserved football in the UK, and he compared it to the other leagues in Italy, Germany, and Spain, and said that those boys at the under-21 level are playing against grown men. And you know how the pressures of knowing that this Saturday, if we do not win, we can get relegated or promoted, is not really been put on the under-21s football in the UK, because as you know, it's more of a development league. So this topic today, we're going to look at, should it be focusing on winning at that stage now, or should it stay as a league where we could just develop players? So let's go straight into it. Now, we're going to look at the 4 key quadrants, all right? The technical, tactical, physical, and mental. I believe under-21 football, from what I've seen live and watched, addresses technical and tactical aspects very well. But I believe it's the physicality and mentally that I can touch base on those 2 things. And when we look at the technical and tactical, let's dive into that. So obviously in the Cat 1 English football, in the under-21s football, the technical level for me is exceptionally high. You understand? There's no question about it. Players have elite coaches from when they're young, and you know, from when they're 6 years old, and those coming later. The technical ability for me is strong. Tactical understanding is even sharp. They learn how to do some stuff under pressure with the ball, and they know how to press and counter press, etc. But the physical and the mental side is, for me, very crucial for a long-term success of a player. For example, the physicality helps you as a player compete at high levels, and those levels, as you know, people, there's so much training you can do outside a match that can get you prepared for a game. And that's why when I speak to a lot of under-21 football players, when they play for their first team, the first thing they say is the intensity in the games is completely different from the under-21s. And that's because the physicality level demands are higher at the first team level than it is at under-21s. And is it because of the type of games that are going into it? Like, for example, let's say at step 3, step 2, you know that if you win a game, let's say you guys have to win this Saturday, you guys win, you get promoted, you lose, you're not. Physicality levels are going to be high. Everyone's going to be running their lungs off to make sure they can get the 3 points, avoid relegation, get promotion, whatever it needs, get into the playoff position. So I think a strong mentality builds resilience in those areas and confidence too. And that's why under-21s football for me should not only nurture the technical side and tactical, and let's say we can develop all that, but also foster and develop the mental toughness. Like I said, you go to Spain under-21s, you go to Germany in those leagues and under-21s, or their B team or C team, you will see these guys having to go toe-to-toe with grown men and compete week in and week out, and it's not a joke. So for me, the conclusion is, should there be a balance, or should it be a well-rounded development approach? Can it be coexisted with the competitive spirit? For me, I have my say. I think it should just not be a development league. I think personally it should be a winning league. So scrapping under-21s football, putting them into step 3, for example, let them, if they're north, let them go into the north side and let them enter into the league. If they're south, let them enter into the south leagues, and then let them fight their way up. And then if, let's say, Arsenal's under-21s ended up getting promoted all the way to the championship, but they can't go to the Premier League because the first team is there, it will work better, I think personally, for the long-term development of our players in the UK. So let me know your thoughts. Is it possible to prioritize both winning and development on under-21 football? And let me know what you think.